ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Good looking. Yeah. Star symbol. Hi, good to see you. Welcome once again to the Tell the Truth, and I have just made 3 new friends. The tall one over here is named Patrick Child, and immediately to his left are 2 very rare breed of dogs. They're called Tibetan Spaniels. And what you're seeing now, the larger one is the father, and the smaller one is the daughter. And the father's name is Dorje, and the puppy's name is Gay. And Gay, the little one, just recently won Best in Show. Isn't that right, Mr. Child?
Yeah, that's right.
What was so terribly unusual about this show? I know there was an unusual aspect to it.
Well, the show was one that's done for dogs that can't be shown at regular shows. There are so few of them in the country yet.
But there are purebred dogs which are not yet recognized.
Oh, yes, they're purebred dogs. Yes, that's right.
Well, now, some relative of yours is going to come here on our show and help us play the game, right?
Right.
Can you remember who she is?
Yes, I can remember. It's my wife.
How about that? All right. Before we meet her, let's you and Dorje and Gay and I meet our panel here on the Tell the Truth.
Bill Collins. Peggy Cass. Alan Ludden. And Kitty Carlisle.
Aren't they good-looking pups?
They are sensational.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I wish my wife were here. Betty White would love those dogs.
Not allowed to snitch the prizes on the show.
Oh.
Those are Tibetan Spaniels and very rare indeed. But now let's meet a lady who knows all about rare breeds of dogs.
Number 1. What is your name, please?
My name is Jay Child.
Number 2.
My name is Jay Child.
Number 3.
My name is Jay Child.
And here is Jay Child's document on dogs. She says, I, Jay Child, am a co-founder of Associated Rare Breeds Incorporated. This is an organization of dog owners whose purebred animals are not yet recognized by the American Kennel Club. You've already seen my prize-winning Tibetan Spaniel, but let's take a look at a couple of other rare and unusual members of the canine community. Here comes a Pharaoh Hound. Now, the Pharaoh Hound is an ancient breed of dog. It has chestnut hair and white markings. And this Pharaoh's name is Tut. The owner is Rita Leventhal Sachs, and Tut is being shown here by Laurie Leventhal. And thank you, Laurie, and thank you, Tut.
Beautiful dog. Oh, he beautiful.
And here is Mr. Child again, and this time he is showing Pepper, owned by Harold Gordon. Now, Pepper is a Chinese crested, and he is called a crested because of the tuft of hair on the head. And apart from that crest, this breed is hairless, thanks to the 2 of you. Now, those are just samples of the rare breed fraternity. Other exotic canines include the little lion dog, the Portuguese water dog, the Abitsan hound, and the Catahoula leopard dog. Signed, Jay Child. That affidavit reads as though it should have been read by W.C. Fields. And there I was with my Catahoula leopard dog. We'll be right back.
The BUZZR Academy of Hosting presents Making a Graceful Exit.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you on Cry Shark. So long.
So long, everyone.
Tally-ho.
We bond a fair to do.
Keep it right here on BUZZR.
Now, as I'm sure you'll clearly remember, we have with us three ladies all saying that they are Jay Child, owner of a rare Tibetan Spaniel. And Peggy Cass, I guess you're our #1 animal lover here, so you want to take this over?
Thank you. Number 3, there was recently a show of rare dogs held. Could you tell me where?
In Connecticut.
Okay, thank you. And number 1, which took first? Which dog took first?
My dog, I'm happy to say. Gege, the one you just saw.
The Pharaoh dog?
No, my Tibetan Spaniel.
Oh, thank you.
The smaller one.
Right. Number 1, what's the difference between a Tibetan Spaniel and a Tibetan Terrier?
Well, one
No,
is...
number 1. Number 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tibetan Terrier is a large dog, and black. There's quite a difference.
Thank you. Number 3, there's a Neapolitan dog, a big Neapolitan dog. Do you know what kind of? It's called a Neapolitan blank. What is? Do you know what that is? I mean, it's not called a Neapolitan blank. It's called a Neapolitan something.
A Neapolitan Mastiff.
Thank you. Now, what color are they?
Grayish.
Thank you. Number 2, is it if you have a rare dog, can all these rare dogs be shown in the miscellaneous class of the American Kennel Club shows?
Can they all be shown?
Yes, in the miscellaneous class.
Not yet.
Some of them can. Some of them. Thank you.
All right, Peg, from there we're going to go to Alan Ludden, please.
Well, my qualifications are that I'm married to Betty White, who knows all this stuff, and I don't know much, but I'll ask number 3. What color is a Bichon Frise?
It's white.
Number 1, is the Bichon now recognized by the Kennel Club?
It's in the miscellaneous group.
Oh, it is. Number 2, this spaniel, this
Tibetan.
the Tibetan Spaniel, what is the relationship between it and a Pekingese?
Well, it's the Pekingese is descended from the Tibetan Spaniel. The Tibetan Spaniel was there first.
I see. Number 1, what is the Komondor? What kind of a dog is a Komondor?
It's a large breed, a little bit like a little bit like the Abethan Hound.
Oh, really? Number 3, where's the Komondor from? What kind of?
I don't know.
You don't know the nationality? You ever heard of a?
Ever hear of a buzzer? Just got one.
maybe
We're
I
going on to
pronounced
Kitty Carlisle, please.
Number 3, that beautiful dog we saw, it was his name Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Was that because he comes from Egypt?
Yes.
It looks like all those dogs on those hieroglyphics. Is he that old in breed?
He's supposed to be, yes.
Number 2, what constitutes a rare breed? How many can there be in a rare breed to be a rare breed?
How many within each breed, or how many
Yeah, I
are
mean,
there
how many,
altogether?
let's say, how many Tibetan Spaniels are there?
Oh, at the moment there's a couple, 200 or 300, I think. But
That
there were,
constitutes a rare breed.
yes.
Number 1, what's a Shih Tzu?
A Shih Tzu is a small dog. It looks a bit like my dogs, except it's usually black and white, and it doesn't have such a pronounced muzzle. It has more.
Number 3, where does a Catahoula come from? Sounds like something from New Orleans or Louisiana.
Louisiana.
I come from Caddo Parish, and I thought maybe that might be it.
Relatives of yours, indeed. I had no idea. Bill Cullen, please.
Number 3, is it true that a barking dog never bites? The only reason I ask is that's my sum total knowledge of rare breeds. Now, number 3, the hairless dog that you had out here, that we saw here, that just had the hair on top of his head, was he bred in order to look like that?
That's the way they're born.
Well, now, number 2, somewhere along the line, they talk about the various breeds of dogs. They have to begin somewhere, right?
Well, they begin the way we do.
Well,
Well, not quite.
my mother and father will be distraught to hear that. However, they've been distraught before. And I've been called a dog expert.
What have you been called, Bill?
Never mind, Alan. I'd just like to drop. No, what I mean to say, dogs are bred for a specific purpose. Is that not true? In order to get certain qualifications, number 1, I will ask this. In order to get certain qualifications, do you not begin by breeding various other types of dogs to arrive at that breed?
You mean to get recognition in the AKC, or you're talking about how the dogs originated?
Just to get a dog that does a particular...
They have to meet certain standards, and one breeds to those standards.
And
I'm sorry. We have got a bell, and all the questions you have to go unanswered, Bill Cullen. And we must mark our ballots number 1, or number 2, or number 3. And according to the rules, we pay $50 for each wrong vote. We pay the group $500 if nobody comes up with the right person. And Peggy starts, please.
Well, I'm not really sure, but number 1 said the Bichon Frise is miscellaneous, and it's not miscellaneous anymore because one of those was flying around at the end at the garden. And number 3, a Neapolitan Mastiff. I only saw one. It was very blacky purple. I mean, it was some color. It was sure as hell wasn't. I mean, it sure wasn't gray. I voted for 2.
All right, so we have a 2 there, and we're going, please, to Mr. Ludden.
Well, I'm not sure, but I loved the way number 1 said my dog. She was very possessive about that dog, and that's her dog. And she says AKC like somebody who shows dogs, and also they didn't understand Bill's questions at all because they are really focused on show dogs, you know? So it's 1.
You say that with a great assurance. All right, we got a 1 and a 2. And Kitty Carlisle.
Well, number 1 knew a great deal. Number 2 wasn't as specific in her information, so that may well be she. But I had to vote for Miss Catahoula, even though it's not from New Orleans.
All right, and so on geographic grounds, 3 has a vote, and it's spread all over the board. And Bill Cullen, how you coming?
Well, I just have to correct a wrong bit of information. The Bichon Frise is definitely miscellaneous.
It is.
Oh, yes.
I did not.
I was all set to vote for number 2 until she said the dogs came from where I did. She lost me through the... Oh. She lost me through the whole next cycle. I voted for number 3, actually. I thought that was, in spite of the fact she said that show was in Connecticut.
It was in Connecticut.
That's the reason I voted for her.
The show was in Connecticut.
Oh, good.
All right, the votes are all in. Now, we say it's a wise child that knows his own father or whatever. It's probably a wise dog that knows its own owner. So let's get Patrick Child out here again with Gay Gay and see where Gay Gay ends up. He'll end up with the right J Child if things go well. Now, look at that. Oh, no, it's number 2 with a licky lick. And there is the real J Child. That's great. All right, you two, cut out that necking. Let's go on and find out who our friends are here. Number 1, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Amanda Van Slingelen, and I'm sort of ashamed to admit it, but I work for a personal collection agency.
Might be seeing you again soon. Number 2, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Lila Berkman, and I'm from London, and I run a service called Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About London and Didn't Know Who to Ask.
Sounds fascinating. J Child, it's been a joy meeting you and Gay Gay and Dor J and your husband Patrick and your 2 imposters, and thank you all for being with us. Take care. Now then, Pennell, I want you to take a look at this charming doll. Now, there's a specific name for this type of doll. Does anybody know what it is?
No?
Old.
Yeah, old. Looks like a Barbie doll that's been drinking a lot.
Looks like a nut.
Yeah.
No, actually, it is specifically referred to. It's a part of Americana. It is called a dried apple doll.
Yeah.
And the artist responsible for this is our next guest. And we'll take a short commercial break and be right back to find out about how you do them.
Now, The Price is Right is on BUZZR.
Oh, yes.
The Price is Right, every day at 3. BUZZR, let's price.
I never thought I would get to say this on the air, but now let's meet our dried apple doll expert.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Robert Heitman.
Number 2.
My name is Robert Heitman.
Number 3.
My name is Robert Heitman.
All right, and here is Robert Heitman's Apple David. He says, I, Robert Heitman, have revived the old American craft of apple doll making. These quaint bits of early Americana can be used as single dolls, one of which you saw earlier, or to create a story, such as the Thanksgiving tale on your screen now. Now here we see the marketers out buying ingredients for the Thanksgiving feast. And having obtained the ingredients, the two cooks prepare the sumptuous repast while the mistress of the house reads the recipes. And then Thanksgiving dinner is served, complete with lace tablecloth, tiny candles, and lots of guests. But alas, too much Thanksgiving dinner, and the lady of the house calls for help. And in comes a maid with a hot water bottle. I am interested in all kinds of traditional American handicrafts, not only apple dolls, but Indian-style weaving, tinfoil paintings, and button mosaics. My homey handicrafts have boasted most elegant settings. Many of them, including the Apple Doll Thanksgiving, have graced the windows of New York's prestigious jeweler, Tiffany & Company. Signed, Robert Heitman. And let us begin with the host of Password, Mr. Alan Ludden.
Well, I got to confess, dried apples is one thing that I've been completely innocent of. I have had no experience with dried apples, but I'm curious to know about these miniatures. Number 2, do you make the little furniture and the little plates and the little curtains and all that?
Yes, I do all of that.
Number 3, what kind of period, what period would you say this store over here is?
Oh, I'd say it's American General Store.
Of what vintage?
Oh, probably the 1900s.
Number 1, when you dry an apple, do you just put it in the sun, or how do you dry them?
No, what you do first is you core the apple, peel it, and then what I do is I take and string it up and tie it in the kitchen and let it dry out naturally.
For how long?
About 2 weeks, 2 to 2.5 weeks.
All right, Alan, then we're going to go to Kitty Carlisle.
Well, whoever you are, you brought this strange art to its apotheosis. They're extraordinary. Number 1, the one that we see on Gary's desk, is it the stem of the apple that's formed the nose?
No, she's completely carved. The face is all carved out first.
Oh.
After just before it's dried, completely dried.
Number 2, how do you carve it?
I have a small scalpel we got in an art store that can be used for that purpose.
Oh, you are an artist by profession?
Well, I'd like to think I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 3, what are these tinfoil pictures? I think we have some of actors in our house.
Well, it's a Victorian craft. You paint on a piece of glass, and then where you want the color, you use tinfoil for the color.
Are they valuable?
I think they're collector's items now, if they're old ones.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Thank you. Nothing like getting a little appraisal on the side. Let's go down to Bill Cullen, please.
Number 2, when originally were these apple dolls made and in common use?
Well, they go back to revolutionary times because there weren't toys made as such. And this is a great way in which children could be given something like a security blanket. They made dolls for them. They're not to be played with now, but they did serve their function that way.
Number 1, do these apple dolls predate rag dolls and even simpler forms of dolls?
These go back to the colonial period. Yes, they do predate rag dolls.
Number 3, when you carved the face, number 1 said I think he carved it right before it became completely dry. Is that the same system that you use, or do you carve the face at another time?
You carve the face right at the outset.
When the apple is reasonably, after you've peeled it, when it's reasonably fresh.
That's correct.
Number 2, how long in your estimation does it take an apple to get dry enough? And it's just carved, and then the drying of the apple and the wrinkling makes the face. Is that right?
That's correct, yes. It takes about 2 weeks.
And our last whack goes to Peggy Cass.
I just think your kitchens must all smell terrific with all those apples drying around. But number 1, I bet if I peeled an apple and hung it up in my kitchen, it'd just rot. I mean, how come yours dry up so nice?
Well, after you dry the apple, sometimes you do get some mold and mildew inside after you've cored it. So what you do is you just rub some vinegar on it, and it stops it.
Well,
Keeps it from rotting.
Hey, number 3, when you talked about tinfoil paintings, did you mean that, that's that glassing, but did they use tinfoil or wasn't it copper foil?
No, they used tinfoil.
Thank you. Now, number 2, do you sell these dolls?
Not any longer, no.
You just make them for
I
fun?
make them for a show. That's just what they're for visual pictures, story pictures.
Yeah, but...
But Peg, we got ourselves a bell, and that means that it's time to take our little crayons in hand, mark our ballots, and you at home mark yours in your head for number 1, or for number 2, or for number 3. And Alan, the fate falls to you to vote first. Have you decided on... I don't know how you choose.
They've done it again. Everybody sounded so authoritative, but I'm going to take a shot at 1 because he sounded more authoritative and a little more proprietary.
So we've got a 1 going. And
Well, they
Kitty?
were good. I voted for number 3 because of the tinfoil picture. That is the way they make those things.
And we've got them on both ends. Bill Cullen coming out.
I voted for number 2, just on the basis that no, he doesn't necessarily show them. He makes them as a hobby, and if anyone wants to look at them, they're welcome to. I like that idea.
All right, 1, 2, and 3. And Peg, you're the majority.
Well, I was going to vote for 2 because he makes toys and he looks like Santa, but I didn't. I voted for 3 because I believed about the tinfoil.
Very well, that's the way it went. The votes are in. Will the real Robert Heitman please stand up? And there he is. Thank you, Mr. Heitman. Let's find out about your imposters. Number 1, sir, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My real name is Joe Morrow, and I work with a travel agent in Providence, Rhode Island.
Hey there. And number 2, how about yourself?
I'm Jim Brennan, and I'm a retired New York City firefighter.
Hey, good for you. Mr. Heitman, you can't possibly do this for a living. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a freelance designer. I have many, many fields that I'm interested in the design range.
Oh, and store window decoration
Yes,
is part of that, huh?
That's correct. I do greeting cards and weaving and rug hooking and so
Well, the
forth.
settings are magnificent, and thank you very much for giving us a close-up look at them. Mr. Heitman and gentlemen. You know, one of the fascinating things about the art of Mr. Heitman, I don't know if we can get it close, swell, is not just the dolls, but all the accessories that go with it. Now look at that wicker bench. Yeah. That is an exact replica of a wicker bench that I've got in Maine, and you couldn't get a more perfect thing than that. And then when you get around front and see the book that's in the lady's lap, I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it has gilt edges on it. No little detail has been overlooked. And the lady, if you look very closely, even has little pearl earrings. The attention to detail is fascinating. It's been nice being with you, friends, and on behalf of the Apple doll now, we're both going to go home and get a cream lotion on our face and see you later.
This is Bill Wendell speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Goodson, Bill Chapman production.